The real estate fun game, Contract 3. For each question, the answer will appear. You provide the question, just like in that famous TV game show. You'll get 3 seconds to come up with the answer. Keep track of right or wrong just to make sure you can measure progress. Run this fun game as many times as it takes until you're ready for prime time. You ready? Question 1. This is the way most contracts are discharged. What is completion of the terms of the agreement? Discharge means that the contract is over. Question 2. This is when someone transferred one's interest in a contract to another person. What is assignment? Question 3. This is one of the ways to stop a contract from being assigned. What is prohibited in the terms of the contract? Question 4. This is one type of contract that cannot be assigned. What is executed contracts? Once a contract has been completed, it can no longer be assigned. Question 5. Of the assignor and the assignee, the person who assigns his or her interest in the contract is this. What is the assignor? The assignee is the person the contract gets assigned to. Question 6. Once the assignment is made, this person is liable for fulfillment of the contract requirements. Who is the assignee? Question 7. Unless this happens, the assignor remains ultimately liable if the assignee fails to perform. What is a novations agreement? Question 8. This is the substitution of a new contract between two parties which terminates the old contract, or the substitution of new parties in an existing contract. What is novation? Question 9. In this activity, the withdrawing party is released from liability. What is novation? Question 10. This can occur by mutual agreement of the parties, expiration of time, or rescission of a voidable contract. What is termination? Question 11. The Uniform Vendor and Purchaser Risk Act covers cases where real property involved in a sales contract has this happen to it. What is destruction of the property? Question 12. Bankruptcy is the cause of this to happen in a contract. What is termination? Question 13. This is the only case in real estate contract that the contract is terminated by the death of one of the parties. What is an act that only the deceased can perform? In the absence of provisions to the contrary, real estate sales contracts are not terminated by the death of one of the parties. Question 14. This states that some real estate contracts must be in writing to be enforceable. What is the statute of frauds? Question 15. In Georgia, open listings, listing agreements that allow for more than one broker to sell a property, and leases for a period of 1 year or less have this in common. What is, they are enforceable if they are oral. All other real estate contracts must be written to be enforceable. Question 16. The thing that exclusive listings, options, debt instruments, and deeds all have in common. What is, they're not valid if they're oral. They must be in writing. This is the end of Contract 3. Click on some of our other tests as a fun, fast way to learn your real estate terminology.